I've never cosplayed before. I'm so envious of you and your life. I want to do this so freaking bad.
I was about to say toxic. I was like, you can say it. It's toxic.
Yeah.
You're like,
I'm
look at me.
cosplaying, y'all.
Yeah, basically, I was like, I'm just like them now.
And then
One of us. One of us.
I've always been like really obsessed with clowns. Like I love clowns, and so I would just
Me
like,
too.
they're so great.
Look, I literally have a clown blanket.
Oh my gosh, it's Milky Tomato.
Wait, you're a Milky Tomato fan?
I
love
have
it.
heard so much about this Milky Tomato person, and we've never met them. We've only
I
met
know.
like the parents.
Literally, I've
Does
met
Milky Tomato even exist?
We
I've
are
met
Milky
her.
Tomato.
Welcome everybody to Con Culture Podcast. We are here today with our guest, Horror Haley, to try to find out how she got into cosplay, talk about some of her favorite con memories. Without any delay, let's get right into meeting our guest. Haley, introduce yourself.
Me. Oh, obviously, my name is Haley. If you couldn't tell by my username, I've been cosplaying for 11 years as of this year. Yeah, it just
That's
passed.
awesome.
The anniversary of my start just passed. So
A decade in the
11 years.
game. Let's go.
And I'm almost 21. I turned 21 in April, and I'm a cosmetology major, so I do
I
hair.
could not tell by your beautiful
Thank
aesthetic.
you.
Spooky beautiful, of course.
I do.
There were signs. There were signs.
Really? Yeah, I do makeup on like film sets, and I do like hair just like by myself. I don't work at a salon because I hate the salon environment. It's kind of a toxic environment.
I was about to say toxic. I was like, you can say it. It's
Yeah.
toxic.
Yeah, it's a little, but and I just got
Yeah.
hired on to be a children's party face painter, so that's
Yay!
Nice.
Congratulations!
Congrats.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
get really
Paying
good
gigs
money.
are always awesome.
Yes, seriously. Especially when it's something that you enjoy doing. Like, I think
Mhm.
that's what makes all the difference. Like, you can get any, like, gig, but if it's something that your heart is truly in, like, that makes making the money, like, so much sweeter.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah,
highlight of every birthday party or like carnival I would go to, like if I got my face painted, I was like, oh yeah, I'm Spider-Man now.
Yeah.
exactly.
Peter
Well,
Parker coming
if
through.
you need some faces to practice on, we all
Yes.
got some good
I have a
faces.
lot of face.
I have a
like
big
a
canvas.
wide canvas. Yeah, for
Great,
sure.
love it. And you guys probably don't like move all the time like a kid does. I put a
Wiggly.
pig on a kid's face, and
So
So
it's
that set the bar high. I move a lot.
instantly after I painted the kid's face, they went. I was like,
Oh God.
I
You're like,
face
I got paid
touch.
for this. I got paid
I
for this.
face
It's fine.
touch to no end. Like when
I'm
there's
if
like
you mess it
flu
up,
and
that's
stuff
on
going
you, girl.
around. I'm
That's
horrible
not
with
my
my face
problem.
touching.
I love face painting. Anytime I go to an event that has face painting, I'm like, do me. I don't, like.
I'm next.
I love like whenever they do like the glitter, like what do they call it?
Yes,
People glitter.
glitter.
Mm.
I'm like, put all the glitter on me. I love it.
Mhm.
So going from glitter to back to cosplay, 11 years now. How did you get into cosplay? Like, what was the origin story of Horror Haley? How did this come to be a thing you love to do?
So like late 5th grade, early 6th grade, I was friends with this person. I actually still am friends with them. We reconnected like a year ago, and they were having a birthday party, but this birthday party was a cosplay birthday party, and I was like,
Okay.
I've never cosplayed before. I'm so envious of you and your life. I want to do this so freaking bad. And so I go to my mom and I'm like, it's a cosplay birthday party. And I already begged my mom to let me cosplay. And she was like, no, you're not allowed to do it. No. And I asked my dad, no. And I'm like, why? Like, why can't I cosplay? Why? Because they were like protective over me. They didn't want me going to conventions because like, there's some oddballs at conventions. And I'm like, I completely understand. I understand now. But at the time I was like, why
Yeah.
like, why
But
can't I
all
do
my
this?
friends are doing it.
Exactly. And I'm like, I could be doing much worse things. I'm just asking to dress up. And I never did worse things. This is all I ever did. I was such a good child. And so basically, I begged my mom. I was like,
Mhm.
please, like, let me do the cosplay party. I don't want to go to a cosplay party dressed up like myself. Like, that's so lame. I'm like, it's like Halloween on a different day. Just let me do it.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, fine. And my first cosplay was a freaking Homestuck character.
Stop.
I got regrets, and it's my least favorite zodiac sign. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like,
We all-
okay.
It's okay. We all had
Regrets
to
were
start
had.
somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, and the face paint was patchy. There's photo evidence. I will never let anyone see it.
We
No.
will not be sharing that here.
In the
We
vault.
will not be sharing that. Don't go looking for it.
It was like
If I get my hands on it,
Oh
can't make no
no.
promises.
and my like teeth here messed up. Oh, special times.
But I
Bad.
bet you felt like a million.
Yeah, because I was like,
Yeah.
Yes.
let me do it.
Yes. And you're like, look
I'm
at me.
cosplaying, y'all.
Yeah, basically, I was like, I'm just like them now.
And then
One
you were
of
hooked.
us. One of us.
So after
Yeah,
that,
so-
so after your first experience at the cosplay party, that was kind of like what got you where you were like, okay, I did it. Now I want to do more.
Yeah. Like I told my mom, I was like, oh no, I'm doing this all the time. And then I just like started I've always been like really obsessed with clowns. Like I love clowns, and so I would just
Me
like,
too.
they're so great.
Look, I literally have a clown blanket.
Oh my gosh, it's Milky Tomato.
Wait, you're a Milky Tomato fan? I love Milky Tomato too. Literally my favorite art. Do I have on my look? I have a Milky Tomato.
That's awesome.
Little Milky Tomato.
Time I went to Aggie Con up in College Station, and they had mystery bags full of these little snakes that look like soft serve, like froyo.
Yes. Yes.
I sold them out of their stickers trying to get one, and I didn't get it.
No.
And then she was like, email me and I'll mail you the sticker that you're missing. And then
Emmeline,
she sent me
she's
that and
so
like 2
sweet.
sheets of the little snake stickers. And I was like,
Oh my god.
I love you!
No,
But I
I
spent like
love yes.
too much on those stickers.
No, same. I spend way too much. Milky Tomato is like my favorite artist of all time.
They're so cute. And
I
there's
know.
so many clowns. There's so many clowns.
Yes. Yes.
I
love
have
it.
heard so much about this Milky Tomato person, and we've never met them. We've only
I
met like
know.
the parents.
Literally,
like,
I've
does
met,
Milky Tomato even exist?
We
I've
are
met
Milky
her.
Tomato.
I interviewed her dad. I met her mom. I met her aunt and her cousin.
Dang.
Have yet to
But
meet
Milky Tomato?
Emmeline.
You've never met the artist?
I've never met the artist. Never.
And she's
I was
tried. Not for
lucky.
lack
Yeah.
of trying.
It's true.
I guess that was
Multiple
But like
conventions.
her dad was so sweet, and he was like, he remembered me because I saw him. I was like, "Is Emmeline here? Like, I would love to just tell her she's my favorite artist." And he was like, "Hey, I remember you interviewed us last year," and I was like, "I did," or interviewed me last year. And then
I'm back.
he was like, "Here's my personal card. I would love to get you an interview with my daughter." And I was like,
Oh.
"Yes!"
You won the lottery.
Gotta have her on the show. Gotta have her on the show for
Mhm.
sure.
This is a perfect example of stuff that we're going to cut because we
Yeah.
went on a tangent.
I was gonna leave all of the Milky Tomato stuff in. I have
You
yet
get to
to.
piece it,
We
and then
need-
she's like,
Seriously, we
Exactly.
need to have like every time I talk about Milky Tomato in an episode, just like a compilation.
just like a compilation of every single
I
time.
talk about her like every episode.
Just cut the episode of
sign pops
SpongeBob.
up,
The
just a
episode's
graphic.
2 hours later.
Yeah, and it's just me talking.
So you got hooked. You lied to your parents and said it's just one time, and it was not one time. You fell down the rabbit hole after that. So what was the next time you cosplayed, and how did it progress from there?
Jeez. Like thinking back, what did I do after that? I don't know. I remember doing a lot of clowns. Like I remember just like I have like pictures of like this really garbage clown makeup that I did, and like obviously over the years, makeup gets better because
Yeah.
if I look back at it, I'm like, Haley, girl, what is that? That's so ugly. Like,
But garbage
no,
and
we're
clown
not
go
doing that.
together. That makes it
No.
more terrifying if it's like garbage paint.
And it was like the cheap makeup, so it was like the cream makeup that you get from like Spirit Halloween, and then like
Yeah, that like doesn't set ever.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like you touch it once and it's like ooh.
Yeah.
And then some people were like, "Oh no, I can work with that makeup." I'm like, "Good for you. I will never touch it ever again."
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
It's nasty, and
That's-
it smells. It smells so chemically.
It does.
I can't do it. I can't do it. So I was like
Just
obsessed with
murdering
clowning.
your skin with this hazardous waste. It's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, Dracula.
Nosferatu or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like, I remember like whenever TikTok was Musically,
Yes.
I was
Mhm.
too young to be on Musically, but I did have an account, and the account that
Rebel.
I have right now is the same exact account
Yo,
I just changed the username. I've been
Heck
on there
yeah.
for years. And
same.
so, like, I kind of like, I started posting more towards like 2018, 2019 was whenever I started like posting like my cosplay content because I was like, whatever, like, I'll post it now. I was like,
Yeah, I'm in
15
too
years
deep now.
ago.
There ain't no escape.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it. And then everyone was like, hey, you kind of look like Diva from Overwatch. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm doing Diva from Overwatch. And so I closet cosplayed it. Did it look like
That's
garbage?
all it
Yeah.
takes.
But I did it. And then 2020, which was the last year of PAX South, that was my first time ever
R.I.P.
going.
Oh,
Yes.
R.I.P. Paxel.
I miss it!
Yeah.
Same. We cry about it.
It was such a good con, but I
loved
went to
it.
that was my first ever convention, my first ever time being outside in
Yo,
cosplay, and I was Diva, and my mom helped me buy my wig and my bodysuit, and I was like, I'm like one of the real guys. And I got to play Just Dance with a little girl, and she was like, I've never met a real cosplayer before, and I was like,
yo,
I'm not even a real one yet.
You are.
She said otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
100%.
oh.
Well,
Now
that's
you
so
were the real deal
sweet.
all the way through. That's amazing. And
Yeah.
that's how everyone should feel when they try on their first
Yeah.
cosplay and they put themselves out there. They should all feel as good as you did about that Diva.
Yes, like
Trey.
for sure. Like whenever I see like newer cosplayers, like people who are younger, like I
Mhm.
always try to like, especially ones that make their own costumes. Like they're the talent.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my gosh!
insane. Yeah.
Like there was someone who was at AgniCon last year, and they did. There was like the Majora's Mask kid. Is it
Yeah.
Skull Kid? Is that his name?
Yeah, Skull Kid.
Yeah, Skull Kid.
Brand new cosplayer, never cosplayed before, first ever costume, completely handmade, and I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, we have a whole series of first time cosplayers that are like, you're lying. There's
Like,
no
no way.
way. No way.
What am I? Like, good. Like, shoot.
And I'm retiring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've never been
right?
that good at anything I do.
I'm
What the hell,
done.
kid? That's funny. Trey, what question would you like to ask?
So it sounds like Diva was the first one that you were pretty well known for. What's another cosplay that people really associate with you?
Catwoman.
Catwoman?
100% Catwoman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you
Ooh,
I think that's
enjoy
where
like
we
do you just
first
like
saw you at
embody
Yes.
AliCon.
Catwoman?
that's what I associate you with.
Nurse Joy?
Nurse
Yes.
Joy? Yeah.
She was a really good Nurse Joy,
Thank
100%.
you. I need to get a wig.
That's awesome.
Another one that people associate me with is for sure like my Silent Hill nurse.
Yes, your Silent Hill
Oh,
is
yes.
so good. It's so
That
good.
face piece is a cast of my face. I do not do that every single time I do it. That is a mask.
Really?
That's smart. That's so smart.
I will not wrap my head in bandages every single time. So like the front of it is like
Yeah.
my head, but like I wrap my head in the bandages. Make
That
my life
saves so much
easier.
time. Yeah, the
Yes,
tricks
like,
you learn.
like,
Yeah.
I already have to airbrush my legs for it because I do like fake veins on my legs.
Yeah.
They look nasty, but
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
your cosplays are terrifying nightmare fuel for me.
Yeah, I don't know if you
'Cause
could
I don't
tell.
like
Juan,
horror.
yeah, Juan's not a fan of clowns. You could see him just squirming the whole time just at the mention of them.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's not a fan of clowns, not a fan of horror movies, horror toys, horror cassettes, horror DVDs, horror Blu-rays. I'm just
You're
Funny
only a
thing-
fan of horror Haley.
exactly.
Only-
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
I am a
that's the
fan of
exception.
because
Winning!
I believe I met you and your sister was the first time I met you at AliCon, and
Yeah, okay. I think I was Widowmaker.
yeah,
I think you
well,
were, and I
you
think
were
I-
Widowmaker.
Wait, you guys interviewed me and
Yes.
you asked me what my favorite Girl Scout cookie was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I was like, I remember you asking you that.
And my answer
Yes.
was so fast, and you were like, dang, no one's answered it that fast. I'm like,
no one. People
Right.
take time
I've
to
been
think
waiting for
about
this
it,
my
but
whole
you
life. I was a
knew
Girl Scout.
So was I.
it's about time. All this knowledge you had built up, you were like, somebody finally did it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like,
no, that was
oh,
us.
my brain capacity is saving for that, not the
Wait.
important stuff.
Did you say Samoa or Thin Mint?
I said Samoa.
Okay, that's right.
That's
I
the
was
only
like,
right answer, Gigi.
I was like, I feel like I remember you saying Samoa, but then my brain was like gaslighting me and was like, she said Thin Mint. And I was like, no, I think she said Samoa.
I love a frozen Thin Mint, though.
Yes.
You've obviously progressed as a cosplayer. What would be one of your favorite cosplays that you've done, either to a convention or anywhere else?
ABBA from Guilty Gear. I went through so much frustration with that cosplay. The key is directly across from me. I didn't make it
Mhm.
able to disassemble, so I can only drive in one car to transport that key.
Holy
And it's
shit.
bigger than me. I'm
Oh my god.
5'7" for reference, but like huge guy, and it's heavy. It's so freaking
So
heavy.
getting
Well,
around
you
the
brought that
con
to
is a lot of
Nostalgia Con.
fun.
That thing is impressive.
Yeah, he was my little pride and joy baby, but I was like, the entire way through the parking lot, I was like, oh my gosh,
And, like, arm
Just
what have I
workout.
suffering.
done? What have I done?
Choices were made, regrets were had.
For sure.
That's funny.
That is
So,
funny.
Trey, do you have a follow-up question?
One, and I think some of you are going to be mad because this is my favorite question to ask. I feel like this is everyone's favorite question to ask.
Mhm.
If money was no object and you had expendable resources, what is your dream cosplay?
There's so many.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. I've always wanted to be able to make the bone armor from what is it called? Monster Hunter. I've always wanted to do that, but it would take my whole entire life.
Yes, it would. For, like,
Those armors are so intricate.
The
Eight
It's
moment you
ridiculous.
said Monster Hunter, I was like,
Yes.
oh, she's going to dedicate some years to
Yeah.
this one.
I'm not all spooky, okay? And I've been getting
No.
into Far Cry, but none of that is like interesting enough for me to cosplay them. They look so normal. It's Far Cry 5, and I'm like,
Yeah. No. If it's not going to cause you like real trauma, why even build it?
exactly. Like I need it to make me want to question if I want to keep doing it or not. And then whenever it's done, I'm like, I did it. And then I'm like, I could have done better.
Right after you finish, you start picking it apart and then also planning the next one.
It's especially bad if like you compete and you don't place like top 3, and you're like, I suck. What did I do
No.
wrong?
That's the hardest part of the cos because we host a lot of cosplay contests, and that is the most difficult part. I'm glad I'm never a judge. I'm usually just emceeing or supporting or helping because there's so many amazing cosplayers, and being the one to be like, these are the best.
Yeah,
All
I
of
have to
y'all.
judge for the first time in September, and I'm like nervous. I'm like, "Ooh,
Congratulations
everybody
on that
get first
judging
place?
thank
thing.
you, thank you.
That's
Right?
amazing.
Yeah, no, it's an unenviable position, but it is cool to have a front row seat to like all those amazing cosplays and get to hear how they built it and
It's the
did
best part of
everything.
judging, honestly, just hearing like the process that everyone's gone through. Like I remember when Haley was explaining her process when she was competing at
Was it my
Nostalgia Con.
gesture?
It was the
Oh, my ABBA cosplay.
yes. And
Okay.
like just explaining how you did everything, it was like, holy cow, like she made pretty much all of this.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So impressive.
Thank you.
That's insane. So Gigi, do you have a final question for
Dude,
Haley?
final question.
The
That
final
kind of
question.
goes with, well, that kind of goes with my question. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Do you have a favorite final girl from horror film?
Mm-mm. That's a good one.
Crazy. Does Clarice Starling count?
I'm going to say
Oh yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Why
Okay,
not?
All day.
because I
Yeah.
love her. I have a tattoo of a moth on the back of my arm for that movie. Wait, there it is.
Heck yeah.
That's awesome.
Tattoo.
That's so
Oh,
yeah.
wait. Also, wait.
Oh, you got another one that came to mind?
Midsommar.
What was that?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my
Danny
gosh, yes.
from Midsommar. I also have a
Yes.
tattoo of
Oh my
Midsommar.
God. That's such a good tattoo.
Thank you. My tattoo artist moved.
No!
Where did they move?
That's a horror movie right there.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I forget. It was like
Out of
shoot, it was like somewhere this way on the map. I can't remember what it
So we're
is.
this way on the
I know it snows.
It usually snows when you go this way on the map.
Yeah.
It's
That
usually I love it. So, my final question, since your cosplay name is Horror Haley, what is your favorite horror movie?
I have so many. I
I
love
know.
Hereditary. That one's
Okay.
pretty up there.
Never watching that. Nope.
The Exorcist, if I want to go
it's
with
a
like
classic.
classic, but if I want to go classic, like original Dracula, like Universal Monsters Dracula.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
That's a
Love
solid
it.
one. I
I
appreciate
remember-
the second two.
Yeah.
I don't like them, but I appreciate them.
Yeah,
I
that
won't
original
rewatch.
Dracula is so good.
It is. It really
So
is.
I remember
So,
watching that as a kid and being like,
I watch that now and I'm like,
and you're
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Dude, I cannot watch horror movies with the lights off. I am not built like that. My
It
wife
depends.
loves it. Oh
Like
yeah,
some of the movies are too much for me. I get
and then
freaked out.
I can't watch horror movies with the lights off. I sure as hell won't watch it home alone. Like I'm not watching a horror movie if I'm staying home alone. Like
Dude, like
no.
home invasion movies, like specifically, what is it, The Strangers? Oh, that one I could not sleep for like a few days. I was like, because
Someone's
in the
out there, I
movie,
know it.
they're like, "Is Tamara home?" That's my mom's name. You
Shit,
can't
no,
fix that.
no.
Great. Fantastic.
Turn it off.
You're like,
And
like-
off.
And we're done. They
That's
lived happily ever
insane.
after.
Yeah, and that's the thing that sucks. The horror movies that have like a good plot, like I hate the fact that I liked the It movies. I hate it because my wife forces me to watch horror movies when we have the screeners, and I don't like them. But if the film is like shot really well and it's intense and there's a good story, I'm like, I hate that I like this
well,
because I'm
It
uncomfortable
movies
the whole way.
Those are fun movies. They're like
For
fun,
who?
scary.
Like whenever he does like the whole unhinged his jaw teeth thing, I understand why you're scared. But like everything else, I'm like. But then again, you said you don't like clowns, so makes sense.
I don't like clowns. I'm terrified.
Maybe
And there was
that's why
another
it's so
one.
fun. I love it.
I know. I'm like, ooh,
No.
like Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes. Heck
Oh,
yeah.
that's the movie that I think that's the movie that
cute.
ruined me on clowns. 100%. Like watching that as a kid destroyed me. I was like, nope, never again. I don't even like McDonald's for that reason.
We see a
No
clown at a
clowns.
con once, like, I don't see them. We're just going to keep walking.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention Saw, and I have a reverse bear trap across from me. But that's
Snap.
another honorable mention.
Saw,
It's made out
those
of
movies
foam.
freak me out. I will say
That's-
those are my like I can't those scare me. I don't.
They are
Yeah.
freaky, but I love all the detail that goes into all the films.
Yes.
Practical
Effects on that are
effects, you
insane.
gotta salute. Yeah, you really have to salute it.
Yes.
I don't have to like it, but I respect it. We'll say that. So where can our audience find you? Where are you on social media? How do they get more Horror Haley in their life?
I think like I'm mostly active on TikTok and Instagram, and it's under the same username. So XHorrorHaleyX is my username on all platforms.
Be sure to follow, guys. Be sure to go check out all of her amazing cosplays and her adventures. And what con are you judging at, actually?
Ooh,
Are you allowed to say? Are we?
Yes,
is
it's
that okay?
CadabraCon. It's up in
To CadabraCon. Oh my
Nice.
gosh, I've been wanting to go to CadabraCon so badly. It looks
Yeah.
so fun.
And where's that going to be? So
It's in
everybody
Corpus
can go?
Christi.
Yeah.
CadabraCon in Corpus Christi, y'all. Horror Haley, come out, judge. I mean, don't judge. Watch
Get
her
judged.
judge. Get judged. Show support. This is what I mean. All right. That's the show, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Please be sure to follow Haley, and we'll catch y'all next time. Dude, it's at the Millennial Peace sign.